Hi, okay, so I'm going to be going over the Unit 5 pre-assessment. Before I start, I believe pretty much everything is meant to be mastered. So there might be like one question that isn't, but for the most part it's meant to be mastered. Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to go through these, and as always, if you have questions or something, let me know. Yeah, so here we go. All right, so 6 times 1/5. I want to think about this. Is there anything I can do to make this problem easier on me? If I halve and double, it would be 3 2/5. I don't see anything there. 6 sets of 1/5. No, I think everything that I see right there is just this is 6/5. So if I see 1/5 plus 6 times, that's 6/5. 6 times 1, 6 over 5. So 6/5. Okay, so 2/3 times 8. 4 thirds and 4. 8. 1/3 of 8? No, nothing there. 2/3, 1/3 of 8. No. I think again this would be 16/3. Because we have 8 groups of 2/3. So that would be 16/3 in total. I don't need to simplify if I don't want to. There's no mathematical reason to. If you do simplify that, that would probably be what? 3 out of 3 is 1, so there are 5 groups of 3 in there, so that would be 5 wholes, and then I would have 1/3 left over. So 16 thirds, or 5 1/3. And then 40 times 5/8. Okay, 1/8, here, okay, I can use this. 1/8 is 5, so 5/8 is 25. So again, it's, oh, numbers labeled as sketches. Oh, I didn't do, okay, so 1/5 6 times equals 6/5. I guess I could do something like, if I have 8 things. Right, so these are 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I want to look at, of this whole, I just want to see 2/3 of them. So I could break everything into, thirds. So now, if I look at them, and I'm just looking at 2 in each one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 16 of the thirds would be 2/3 of 8. Okay, cool. And here I would say 1/8 of 40 equals 5, and 8, oh sorry, yeah, and 5 times 5 equals 25. Gotta read those instructions sometimes. Whew. In Zach's class, 3/5 of the 25 students are boys. How many boys are in Zach's class? Show your work. So 3/5 times 25. Okay, I see my unit fraction. So 1/5 times 25, or 1/5 of 25 is 5. And 5 times 3 equals 15. So 15 boys, students are boys. Okay, Maddie's little brother spilled ketchup on one of her homework problems. 1/3 times something equals. Assuming that the number under the spill is greater than 0. Greater than 0, not greater than 1, greater than 0. Fill in the bubble to show what Maddie should be able to tell for sure about the answer, even though she can't see the other number. The answer will be less than 1/3. No, only if this number is less than 1 and greater than 0 would the answer be less than 1/3. So if this number is like 1 or more, 2, then it would be greater than 1/3. Okay. The answer will be less than the ketchup-covered number. Yes. Yes. Yes, it would. And the reason would is because it's being multiplied by 1/3. So whatever this number is here, the answer will be less than this because of being multiplied by 1/3. The answer will be a fraction. I don't think that that's I mean, that's not, I mean, 1/3 of 3 is 1, so that wouldn't be a fraction. The answer will be greater than the ketchup covered number. Greater than the ketchup covered? No. 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 I don't think it would be. So the only thing there would be the answer will be less than the ketchup covered number. Explain your answer. Okay, because since the ketchup covered number could be any positive number, I only know that the answer is less than the ketchup stained number because I know I am multiplying it by a number less than 1 and greater than 0. Okay. All right, let's see what's next. Fill in the blanks. Use the number or labeled sketches to show how you got your answers. You can use the rectangular array below each problem if you want. Okay, so 1/4 times 1/2. All right, so I got halves and fourths. So this would be 1/2. This is 1/4. So my total is 1 out of 8. 1/8. 1/3. Right, 1/3 times 1/4, and that's going to give me 1/12. And then we got 3/4 times 4/5, and that's going to give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 over 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 12/20. That's Kelly's school. 2/3 of the school playground is covered with grass, and 3/5 of the grassy area is a baseball field. How much of the school playground is taken up by the baseball field? Okay. I have to think about this. So so Kelly's school, 2/3 of the playground. So this is the playground. So they said 2/3 is covered in grass. So this is grass. And 3/5 of the grassy area that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3/5. Okay, so this right here is the baseball field. So out of that whole thing, what do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh wait, how much of the school playground? It's taken by the not of the grass. Okay, if it was just the grass, it would be 3/5 of the grass. But it's not 3/5 of the grass. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 5, 10, 15, 6/15 of the entire playground. All right, so my equation is we have 3/5 of the 2/3 of the playground is going to be equal to 6/15. Of course, is that 6 divided by 1/2 means the same thing as 1/2 of 6. So the answer is 3. Do you agree with him? Why or why not? Use numbers, labeled models, or words to explain your thinking. Let's see. 6 divided by 1/2. 6. And I look at how many halves 6 has. Wait a second. It means the same thing as half of 6. No, half of 6 is 1/2 times 6. The multiplication and division aren't like that. Right? You can't say like 6 divided by 3 is the same thing as 3 times 6. No, that's not how that works. So I do not agree with him. Because multiplication and division do not have that type of relationship. That would be like saying 6 divided by 2 is 12 because 2 times 6 is 12. And we know that's not true. Okay. The next page, let's see how it goes here. There is half of a pan of brownies left. 4 children are going to share it equally. What fraction of the whole pan of brownies will each child get? Fraction of the pan. Okay, write an expression to represent this problem. Half of a pan, 4 children, so it's going to be, are going to share it. So I'm going to take half and divide it into 4s, right? Divide it among 4 people. Half is being divided into 4. Okay, use numbers and labeled sketches to solve the problem. So I have a pan of brownies. These are my brownies. This part has been eaten. So we want to share the half of the brownies with 4 people. Okay. And so we'll say that's 1 serving. And 1 serving of the whole pan of the brownies left. It's 1/4, but it's not asking of the brownies left. It's saying of the whole pan of brownies. So they get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1/8 of the whole pan of brownies. Okay, and Shelley made cupcakes and now she wants to frost them. She has 4 cups of frosting. It takes 1/3 of a cup of frosting for each cupcake. How many cupcakes can she frost? Write an example expression to represent. So she has 4 cups. And she's wanting to see if she divided those 4 cups into thirds, how many total can she have? Use numbers and labeled sketches. So if I have, so 1 serving is 1/3 of a cup. There are 3/3 in 1, right? 3/3 is 1. So that means in 4 I have 12/3 in 4. So I have 12. 12 cupcakes. Right? 1/3, 12 times. 1/3 of a cup of frosting for each cupcake. So I can do 12 cupcakes. Okay. All right. Bye.